Man, welcome back to the podcast. New episode, man. We're gonna talk quarterback Dynasty Rankings again, part 2. Before I introduce who I got with me, hit that ad button. Hit that ad. 5-star review. Do it. Big Dunc, what's crack-a-lackin'?
What's going on, man? What's happening?
Just talking some fantasy football in this thing.
You brought the right person. Like I said, I'm the king of the crew. Crown me.
Big Dunc, he's going to be on the podcast a whole lot more, we hoping. Hopefully, we're going to get some other voices on here, too, period.
I know we got the flakiest guy here, too.
Got Jordan Harris here. He going to chime in every now and then. He ain't as deep. You can catch him on the poor man's politics. But if you can also catch him 10th in our league, dead last. So I say let's do these quarterback rankings, man. Let's just let's see. Like I released mine a couple weeks ago. People had a problem with some of them, but Dunc's got his own, and we're just gonna compare and we're gonna talk about it. So 1 through 5, Dunc, what you got?
All right, 1 through 5. I got starting off. I got Josh Allen. I mean, I think that's clearly evident that Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the league right now.
Rushing upside,
best situation. I think the Bills easily got the best team in football right now. I ain't going to lie to you. I think they're the team to beat.
Super Bowl contenders is what I'm thinking.
It's Super Bowl or bust this year, man.
No doubt.
If it wasn't for the overtime rules, them dudes probably would be in the Super Bowl.
Got the weapons.
Bro. We're talking about Stephon Diggs. We're talking about Gabriel Davis.
Yeah.
Dawson Knox.
Oh, my God. Jay Crowder. Old Jameson Crowder.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, though.
PPR guy right there.
I don't know about that one, though. Hey, I guess he's a good four-stringer.
But, yeah, number 1 is definitely Josh Allen. Who you got at 2?
2, I got Justin Herbert, man.
Agreed.
I'm kind of high on Justin Herbert this year. I ain't going to lie to you. I think there's going to be a lot of improvement just to see how they structure that offense.
Got the weapons.
He's got the weapons, bro. I don't really know what his tight end's looking like, but, I mean, you got Mike Williams and you got Keenan Allen, which I'm high on Mike Williams this year. I ain't even going to lie to you. I think this dude's going to take a step up. Yeah. I think we're going to see, what was it, like the first 6 weeks that dude was wide receiver 2 or top 5 wide receiver?
It was definitely like at least top 4.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like we're going to see kind of the same usage for him this coming up year because I think Keenan Allen, I think it's just clear. This dude's getting older, 29 years old.
Yep.
Might be about to be 30.
Still in redraft, I would take Keenan Allen pretty high, wouldn't you?
I would definitely take Keenan Allen top 15, if not top 10, easily. But the step back is coming, both for him and Mike Evans for sure.
Mike Williams, he in PPR finished 12th last year, and he did fall off. That's how explosive he was at the beginning of the year.
I'm telling you, I drafted that man. I had him, and then I flipped him to Chris. I remember that.
Yep.
But, yeah, I just think.
Got to.
I'm just saying, Justin Herbert, and then he's got a pass-catching back, too, and a goal line back, too.
Powerful offense, I mean.
Go for it on 4th down. I don't know if that's the smartest move, but, hell, it's good for fantasy, though. I love seeing it when they go on 4th down. Like, hell, yeah, another play for me to get some points.
Yeah, no doubt. I'm with you on that. And that's just good for fantasy-wise, period.
Yeah.
I wish I had him on my team.
Yeah, I feel that. Mike, you need to come off of him. Come on now.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, number 3. This dude might be number 1, but I don't know. He just kind of took a step back last year. It's Patty Mahomes.
Patty Mahomes. We agreed through the top 3, no doubt.
We're complete on that?
I'll say this. The reason why I got him at 3 is because I think his weapons are a little bit less than Allen and what Herbert got. Because they got better weapons than him right now. Tyreek Hill, when you send the best guy, I mean, you still got Travis Kelce.
Well, this is Dynasty, man. Travis Kelce is kind of on the downhill.
How old is he? 32? Something like that?
He might be older than that, though. Hold up. Pull it up for us real quick.
Pull it up, fact checker.
But let's talk about his other weapons. I mean, Juju Smith-Schuster, the dude had one of the best rookie seasons. And then that dude just kind of fell off for whatever reason.
I'm just going to sell him when he has any kind of success, I'm selling Juju.
Yeah, MVS to take the top off. Sky Moore, I mean, I think he can be good. The running backs, I just don't know what happened with Clyde Edwards-Helaire, CEH. 32, yeah. Kind of getting old, man. He's definitely going to take a step back either next year or the year after probably.
Yep. Well, who you got at 4? This is where I got to kind of look things up and switch things up a little bit.
Yeah, because I know who you got at 4, and I definitely don't. Yeah.
Who you got at 4, Dunk?
I got Joey B. And this man, I know we're talking about Josh Allen's offense, but I think this man might have the best offense in football, especially now with them reloading that offensive line, getting Lyle Collins and that other guy from Tampa Bay, I forgot his name. But you got T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, of course, the best wide receiver, the best dynasty wide receiver in my opinion.
Joe Mixon.
Tyler Boyd.
And
Hayden Hurst, man, I think he's a little underrated too.
Man, so Joe Burrow definitely. See, this is where I different from you. I had Deshaun Watson, but now with all this happy ending massage junk going on,
66 women, 66, not 69 though.
Man, 66 women in a what? How long?
I think it said 17 months.
17 months, man, during a lockdown. I don't know if I'm buying that. We was in complete shutdown. You couldn't even be out on the roads. This is complete craziness. And the fact that he's getting suspended for a happy ending massage is just mind-boggling.
The man's a rapist. He's definitely got some sex problems. I mean, the dude, 66 women in 17 months. I mean, if that doesn't scream problem, I don't know what does.
Yeah, Deshaun, I feel like you need to work on yourself a little bit, guy. Like I said, you're innocent until proven guilty, but I don't know, man. It's just not a good look for this day and age.
With that said, though, with Deshaun, dynasty-wise, I don't care. I'm keeping him.
You still got him in top 5?
I'm saying I might move him down in my top 5, but if I have him on my team, I'm not exactly panicking. I'm dynasty-wise, I can still have him for another 6-7 years playing good football.
So let's just go ahead and ask this question because I know you're talking about he shouldn't get suspended.
Yeah.
But how long do you think he's going to get suspended?
8 games.
I don't know, man. That's a little low ball.
I think man. This dude. What are
8
we talking
games?
about? We talk about a whole year
For 66 women?
He sat out a whole year last year. This dude is not about to be out a whole another year. The NFL won't do it.
I think the 66 one when it came out, he would have got just 8 games probably. But I think when this came out, I'm on Brew. I think the dude's definitely sitting out next year.
What is the hearing? When are we doing this whole case?
They're trying to go through the process right now.
All right, well, heck, that's where me and Dunk differ. Then I got Deshaun at 4, and he's got Joe Burrow at 4, and I will be moving Deshaun Watson down.
Yeah, let me go ahead and just get this out of the way. I got Deshaun Watson at 11 right now, but clearly he has upside to be in top 5.
Yeah,
I just don't know what the guy's situation is.
I think it's understandable. At 5, I got Kyler Murray.
5, I got Kyler Murray. So wait, where'd you have Joey B then? If you're taking Deshaun Watson out of the top 5, you got Kyler at 4 now?
Well, I would have to. Kyler would be 4.
And now Joey B's going to be 5?
Joey B's at 5.
Okay, so we kind of agree with that, though. Well, I'll talk a little bit about Kyler then. I mean, the Arizona offense, pretty good. I'm not going to lie. They went 8-1 last year, right? Before they started just taking a downhill. That's the only thing that worries me about Kyler, man. He just doesn't know how to finish the season, or he gets hurt. Something happens with him, man. He's just brittle. He's too small.
Got the rushing upside.
He's got the weapons. They even drafted a tight end for the future. That Trey McBride, apparently he's pretty good.
Yeah.
But They got that. They don't have Christian Kirk no more.
Man,
Rondale Moore.
They got A.J. Green.
Yeah, that dude's done.
The GOAT. Came back for another year. I think he's on a 1-year deal.
But, yeah, I mean, he's got Marquise Brown. Got James Conner. I think James Conner's about to just pop off.
You think James Conner's about to in redraft? How high would you draft him?
Probably 2nd or 3rd round, in all honesty.
Dang.
Redraft, I'm just going to be honest. James Conner's about to have, I'm booking it right now, 17 touchdowns.
Does he keep the touchdown production up? You think he keeps that up?
17 touchdowns, at least 15.
At 7, I got Lamar Jackson.
What do I got? Well, it'd be 6, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, 6. Well, I'm just going to keep going how I got it. But, yeah, just like
Deshaun Watson fans right here, guys.
I'm saying I got Deshaun Watson at 4, but I got to rethink that because, obviously, this dude's in a sticky situation.
Sticky.
An oily.
Sticky, icky. Just like the women he got on it.
So, 7, Lamar Jackson. What you think about that?
I feel like I can agree with that. I just don't know how Lamar Jackson's future is going to be, though, man. I just don't trust.
Runs too much.
Man, not even that. I don't know. It's just, yeah. I mean, I guess he does run too much, and he's starting to show.
25 years old.
He is 25. I'm just looking at them legs, man. And I compare him to a running back, and I know people are going to hate me for this, but I just don't think rushing quarterbacks have the longevity that pocket passers do. And, I mean, I think that's evident throughout history, though.
Just got rid of his best receiver.
But I think Bateman's going to take a step up. I will say that.
Agreed.
Mark Andrews, I think he's going to take a step – well, probably a step back in all honesty. I don't think they're going to pass as heavy. I think they're going to rush, and I think that's what's going to make Lamar Jackson top 5 with upside right there.
I think that offense just funnels to the tight end, really. It's just how
Really?
it goes.
You don't think they're going to use Dobbins, man? You don't think they're just going to run that whole –
it's going to be run heavy, of course. Dobbins, top 6.
I don't know about that one now, fellas.
Tell me, we'll talk about Dobbins some other time. But at 8, I got Dak Prescott.
See, we kind of separate right there. I got Russell Wilson ahead of Dak, but then I got Dak right after him. So I got Russell Wilson and Dak.
Well, I see that. That's the thing. Well, let's talk about that 8 through 10, because I got Matthew Stafford in between Russ and Dak. I got Dak, Stafford. He just signed like a 4-year deal or something like that, 3 or 4 year deal.
Yeah, I'm a little bit lower. He ain't even in my top 10. Matthew Stafford ain't. Just because he's just a little bit older, and he's having back issues, so I don't really know.
I think he's going to be set up.
He is set up. Let me not say that. But then again, like I said, I think Cooper Kupp, he's getting older too. 28 years old. I don't know how long this dude's supposed to last, especially doing this Triple Crown bullshit that he's on.
Ooh, I think he can decline significantly and still have a wide receiver 1 year.
I'm saying this dude had, 1,900 yards last year?
This dude was ridiculous. That's that connection that you want.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
I might go try to make a trade for Stafford. Now that I think about it, I'm about to get
Chris
that
got him.
Stack.
Chris got him sitting on the bench.
Man, I'm about to go get him.
I mean, it's better than Kirk Cousins, Matt.
Man, we releasing this out to the public. Everybody's gonna know what. Everybody in our league's gonna know what I want to do now.
Oh yeah. Well, let's see. So what? You said your 7 through 10 was what? You said it was Dak, Russell Wilson, or no? You said Stafford.
I go Dak, Stafford, Russell Wilson. That's how I see it.
See, let's just.
I got questions about Russell Wilson personally.
Why is that?
This dude's he's done nothing in the past. Since he won a Super Bowl, what has he really done?
I don't know.
He
He's
can't
still
win.
produced.
I think fantasy is good, but now he's about to have some good weapons and stuff. They're a run-heavy team. We got to see. I mean, Seattle was a run-heavy team.
Right, but his offensive line was trash in Seattle.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I just got to see him do it. This dude might be broken down a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I trust the Wilson.
He might be seeing the decline.
Well, he's only 33, I think, too. He's still a little bit on the younger side, quarterback-wise.
He's trash. Nah, just kidding.
I don't know,
man.
I
got him in my top 10, so.
If anything, I think this offense is going to be way more productive than Seattle was, just based off
big time
weapons they got and the division. You got to take into account that division they're in with the Chiefs, the Chargers, the Raiders.
Go get you a piece of that division.
I'm telling you, bro.
Go get
negative
you a piece
game script for somebody, maybe some shootouts. Oh man, it's just going to be lights out in that division.
Oh heck. I mean, all right, so I'll just go ahead and let me just hit my number 11. See, I got Trevor Lawrence, number 11.
I got Trevor Lawrence as number 12. But let me say this. Inside my top 10, I still had Jalen Hurts and Trey Lance. I know you lower on Trey Lance.
You got Trey Lance in your top 10?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Dude, the dude's a backup right now.
Come on now.
He's a backup.
They're getting rid of Jimmy G, bro.
That's what everybody says, but I ain't seen it happen yet.
Come on now.
Is he not still on the roster? This dude is still on the roster.
This man's getting like first rep OTAs and shit like that, though.
Man, but think about this. We didn't see Trey Lance play his senior year in college. We barely saw him play last year. We're throwing him in the top 10 Dynasty rankings.
Dynasty,
I think he has a chance to be good, probably great, but we ain't seen this dude play. This dude could be a straight-up bust.
I'm just saying, you said it yourself. Situation matters. Kyle Shanahan. One of the best coaches in the league.
Agreed.
Knows how to utilize weapons. Got Debo. Well, I don't know about Debo right now. He's kind of acting a little funny.
Diva wide receivers. They all do it.
But he's got George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk. Let's say Debo stays. He's got Debo. Them running backs, I mean, I don't know. He'll probably take away from the running backs. But upside, though, and he's young. Rushing upside, that is.
I heard the organization's underwhelmed, Dunc. Underwhelmed with what he's
stop.
doing.
Stop it.
I'm just telling you, that's what I'm seeing.
I'm just going.
I think if Kyle Shanahan, man, if you asked him today, I know there's all the reports and all the things saying in the media. I think he's like, dang, I think I want Jimmy G back, man. Jimmy G strings. That's what I'm thinking. What do y'all think about that?
I don't
He's
know,
probably
man.
thinking Trey Lance. Man, we swung and missed on this guy.
They gave up what 3 first-rounders for
This
that guy.
dude's having
didn't
practice again. This dude's having trouble against the practice squad.
they? Stop.
You never know though. Fine, but Trey Lance top 10.
What
Still
about
crazy.
Jalen? What you got? Because I got Jalen in my top 10 right now.
Look, I got Jalen Hurts. Let's see.
He's 9 for me.
Didn't even rank him. Oh, I got Jalen Hurts 15.
Damn, you kind of low on him.
It's a make or break year for this guy. This
But his
dude,
offense is loaded, though.
he could easily be replaced. I'm just being honest. He could easily be replaced.
Well, you're talking about like,
What if they start having? What if they go get a quarterback next year in the draft? They're like, we're done with Jalen
what
Hurts.
quarterbacks are you going to get in the draft, though? Because Bryce Young and C.J. Stroud going to be gone. They just haven't talking about that dude from, what, Kentucky or something?
You know how Georgia fans are. They love some
Who
Kentucky.
is that guy?
Stetson, man.
Bennett? That dude ain't making it to the league.
That's what I've been saying, man. He ain't doing nothing.
That dude might be a practice squad
He had
member.
to come back for his senior year.
Who is that guy? Anyways, what's his name? Will Levis. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to bring somebody on this podcast, and we're going to talk 2023 year for sure. Go ahead and get a head start on that.
Talking about college football?
We're going to talk about that next draft class coming in for sure.
But yeah, I got Jalen Hurts, man. Like I said, it's a make or break year. But you get a wide receiver like A.J. Brown who can make shit happen after the catch. I mean, it's kind of perfect for Jalen Hurts. Just dump it off a little bit. You ain't got to do them deep balls. Devontae Smith can kind of operate as a number 2 wide receiver. Dallas Goedert, I think he's good.
Man, I'm definitely selling. I definitely wouldn't want Devontae Smith right now. I'm just being
Nah, Micah, you kind of made a bad move for that. But I guess now we're kind of getting into that 11 through 15 range. So what you got?
Well, see, at 12, let's see, at 11 I got Trevor Lawrence, age 22. But at 12, I got Aaron Rodgers, and I think that's got to drop. Cause,
Yeah,
you know,
just for Dynasty.
I talked to Akil. He said his contract was top heavy his first 2 years. I was just thinking he's going to play 3 to 4 more years. I got to have him above some of these guys. But I think now I would drop Aaron Rodgers below Tua, below Derek Carr.
I
don't
still have
know.
him above those guys. I will say that. But I don't know. He lost a lot of weapons, though.
I
It's
don't
all
know.
depending on
Actually,
Christian
12.
Watson.
I don't know. Can I drop him even more? I don't know. I might drop him below Tua. Tua's in a make or break year for himself, though, just like Jalen Hurts. That's how I see it.
Hey, I see it the same way. So let's see. What do I got? 11 through 15. I got 11 Deshaun Watson, like I said before. 12 Trevor Lawrence. So we're kind of even about that then. You had him at 11, I think.
Yeah.
Then I got Stafford. Might be too low on him. I just am kind of worried about his back issues. He's a little older.
So where'd you have Stafford?
13.
13. Gotcha.
And then I got Zach Wilson. I'm a Zach Wilson believer. I'll go ahead and say that right now. And then at 15, I got A-Rod. So let's go back up and talk a little bit about Trevor Lawrence. And
Let's do it. I mean, the Jaguars just brought in a Super Bowl winning head coach.
Doug Peterson.
They've surrounded weapons now. They overpaid on Christian Kirk. Overreached, way
That's
overpaid.
evident. That is evident. Good
But
God.
Christian Kirk is still better than what you had last year. You get Travis
DJ Chark.
Etienne. Yeah. You get Etienne back, first round running back.
Got that connection with him, too.
Played with him
Chemistry.
in college. I kind of like it. I mean, heck, they could. Let's see. The division's so bad. You never know. They could be out there moving the ball a little bit, you know.
Yeah, that is true. Well, who is in that division? What, it's the Titans, the Texans, and who else?
Jaguars. No,
Well, that's them,
his
though.
team. And the
Colts. It's the Colts,
So
yeah.
the Colts will be pretty solid next year.
Colts will be pretty solid. That's a solid defense. I don't know about – I mean, Tennessee apparently had a solid defense last year. They kind of went under the radar for me. And Texans, I mean,
And
that's
with
just a
Trevor
dumpster
Lawrence,
fire.
we're just talking about a guy that this dude.
Apparently the best QB prospect of all time is what they
It
were
was
saying.
top 4. He was up there with like John Elway, Andrew Luck,
Peyton
and
Manning.
Peyton Manning, yeah.
I don't know, man.
Like guarantees. So Trevor Lawrence, I mean, he's got to come through.
Hey, I think the best move they could have made was getting Urban Meyer's stinky ass out of there. That dude was
he
a
definitely
bum.
was stinking up the place. There ain't no doubt about it. Rucking amok.
But, I mean, hey, and they also improved that offensive line, too, which I got a hot take about. I think, what I think they're going to do next year in terms of 23 draft.
What you got?
I think they're taking a receiver. I think they're taking a receiver high, too.
They probably should. Jeez, they need to trade Kirk Cousins. They need to trade Christian Kirk while they can. Good.
Yeah,
grief. That's a bad contract.
That contract, 18 mil, right? For
I thought he was making like $30 million a year.
But I think, honestly, I thought about this today. What's that dude's name from Ohio State that played with Garrett Wilson? That Ojiba or whatever his name was?
Yeah, something like that.
He had like 1,600 yards. I mean, that dude's going to be probably a top 10, maybe even top 5 pick. I think the Jaguars should go for him. Give Trevor Lawrence some confidence because that dude's operating with some bums.
Yeah.
But let's see. What I got after that? Stafford, I feel like we already talked about him a little bit. Zach Wilson, I got him at 14.
I got him at 16, but I do like him deep down.
I like him, man. I really like him. I like how that offense is operating.
They're definitely committed to building the offense around him.
There's no doubt about that.
Garrett Wilson, Elijah Moore. Brought in some tight ends. So they got, Conklin and Uzama.
Yeah.
Uzama.
Got Breece Hall, one of the best RB prospects.
The GOAT.
Yeah. He's looking good. That offensive line got better. Apparently that defense ain't that bad either. Apparently it's a sneaky defense. Got Quinnen Williams. Got Sauce Gardner.
Dang, so they had a good draft. They definitely had a good draft. So
they had a good draft.
It's just all up to Zach Wilson at this point.
But I think Garrett Wilson's a perfect fit, though, because that dude can operate almost anywhere on the field. His route tree is expansive, man. Elijah Moore, he's got a dog in him, too. And Corey Davis as your third wide receiver. I feel that's pretty good setup right there.
They say Zach Wilson's beefing up, done added some muscle. Best shape of his life, Dunk.
I don't understand that for quarterbacks, though. Like, what does that even mean?
Hey, man, he's just in good shape.
What are you going to do? I mean, I guess you ain't gaining muscle.
Tom's in great shape.
Yeah, Tom's in great shape. What do you mean?
Dude, he's in great shape.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I feel like quarterbacks don't need to be muscled up unless you're like Lamar Jackson or something. Like, you're about to truck somebody over or something.
Yeah. Well, hey, I think we agree.
But, I mean, he did apparently have some rushing upside last year.
Dunk, would you just agree on that we like Zach Wilson, but he's with the Jets, so it just kind of leaves us in a tough spot. It's with the Jets.
Well, that's why I had to trade you Breece Hall in our little Superflex league because I didn't want 3 Jets players. I didn't want to double down on that. Man, it's those New York teams. Like I said, outside the Bills, the Giants, and the Jets, they're just dumpsters, dude.
Well, Dunk, what about Tua?
Tua? I got him. So I got him at 16. So, right outside that top 15. I got A-Rod above him.
So it's a make-or-break year for Tua, wouldn't you say?
Oh, it's definitely a make-or-break year.
If he does bad, they're getting rid of this dude.
Yeah, but, I mean, that's the thing. They wasted they used pretty high draft capital to get that guy, right?
To go get Tyreek Hill, yeah.
Well, I was thinking, like, when did Tua get drafted? 2 years ago?
He's been in the league.
You remember when he got drafted? He was like the 6th overall pick or something like that?
He was high. He was the next coming to Dan Marino for the Dolphins, man. I think there was because he had just got hurt.
Pull it up for us. Yeah, Burrow was number 1 for sure.
Yeah,
I just want to see I think he was a 6th pick. But, yeah, I definitely think it's a make-or-break here. I mean, he's got the weapons, man. You got Gesicki.
You got Waddle.
Tyreek Hill over the top. Look, I mean, Tyreek Hill, I don't know, man. It's kind of like
one of these running backs is going to get some work. One of them.
I mean, it probably is going to be Chase Edmonds. I know Akeel's probably getting a little.
At first.
He was 5. Okay, so he's a top 5 pick, yeah.
Dang, really? I heard that Flores might have wanted Herbert over to.
They just weren't letting that dude operate. Wait, yeah, they got a new head coach now, don't they?
Oh, Mike McDaniels or something like that.
Who'd he coach before that?
He was with San Francisco, offense coordinator.
Oh, but yeah, I definitely think it's a make or break year. And I mean, I think, like, I want to say I'm high on Tua because I like Tua. I like him as a person.
I like Tua too.
I like him as a player, really.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's kind of a part of a little garbage organization that the Dolphins are.
The Dolphins definitely ain't butting up, but they did just surround this guy.
Yeah, you ain't wrong, man. They threw a lot away just to get Tyreek Hill. I think we should honestly go back and talk about A-Rod a little bit, too, because I got him at 15.
Got you, Rodgers.
I know we did a brief overview of that guy. He's just getting older.
It's definitely age, and the way his contract is, top-heavy for the first couple years. He just lost his best weapon. Devontae's gone. So they bring in Christian Watson, and he played at North Dakota State. Not really a passing offense.
Hey, Trey Lance.
Let's just put it like this. Rodgers is definitely going to have to change his game a little bit. They're definitely running 2 running back sets. They're definitely going to be running the ball a little bit more, I think.
Luckily, I mean, Dylan and Aaron Jones can both catch the rock. So
Aaron Jones is going to be catching a lot, I feel like.
I think Aaron Jones is a sneaky top 7 RB. I'll go ahead and say that right now.
Sneaky buy.
Sneaky buy, and Chris has got him. That's why I say Chris is a sneaky team.
Yep, that's what I agree.
But, man, his weapons outside of that, what? He's got Christian Watson. Who's his second guy? Lazard, Amari Rodgers.
My
God.
We're getting down to the weeds.
Hey, if Aaron Rodgers, if he throws for, like, what, 4,500 passing yards this season, even 4,300, I'll give him props, man. I'll say, look, you made it work.
Yeah.
Well, I just don't see any of those dudes getting over 1,000 yards, really.
I'd be trying to sell Rodgers if I could, Superflex wise.
Akil, he's talking to you.
I'm talking to anybody who's got
Superflex.
I'm talking. Because I would like to have him on my Superflex league, but I
You're
would definitely be
competing for
trying
sure.
to sell if I could.
I just don't know what you can get for him, man. That dude's 38, right?
Man, there's got to be some Packers fan in your league loving Aaron Rodgers. Talk about.
There's always a Packers fan, a delusional Packers fan at that. There's always one of those guys.
Dunk, Derek Carr, age 31, got Devontae Adams.
Yeah, I had Derek Carr behind Justin Fields, but I think I definitely got to move him up just because his situation is way better. Way better than
I got
Fields.
Justin Fields at 19.
Yeah, I got him at 17, but I think I'm going to put him. Damn, I think I'm moving him down to 19 too, and I think I'm putting Mac Jones and Derek Carr above him. But yeah, Derek Carr,
Agreed.
best situation in the offseason, I think. Got Devontae Adams, Hunter Renfrow, Darren Waller, Josh Jacobs. I don't know about the offensive line. I don't know where they are.
Josh Daniels coming in. McNuggets.
Josh McDaniels, who's that?
McDaniels, offensive coordinator for the Patriots.
Oh God, I don't know if I want that now.
Nah, they're gonna be moving that rock. Nah, man, he won with Tebow.
He's creating a lot of problems. Shannon Sharp always be talking about that shit.
I don't give a darn what old.
Hey, if you can't make it work with Devontae Adams and Darren Waller,
So yeah, I'm definitely high on Derek Carr.
I'm definitely high on Derek Carr. I mean, he's a good QB2. I'm not giving him that QB1 title yet.
Yeah, Superflex league, you definitely want him down there.
Yeah, I know Akil's got him in that league. But like I said, when you got weapons like Hunter Renfrow, Devontae Adams, Darren Waller, I mean, you're just kind of loaded on offense right there. And Josh Jacobs, too.
Yeah, agreed.
Which, yeah, I just think that. And also, they're in that division, too, man.
We
big
definitely
offensive
want a piece
division.
of that division.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. But
Shoot.
honestly, I think the Chargers are winning that division.
Man, I'm pulling for him. I ain't even gonna lie.
I'm saying
I think
that
it's
now.
exciting. Man, at 17, I had Mac Jones. Not really a high upside, but he's just there.
I got him at 18 now because, like I said, I'm
Consistent.
moving Justin Fields down because this situation is just booty, dude.
Got Fields at 19 for me.
Mac Jones, yeah, he's just solid, man. He ain't, like, super impressive. I mean, I guess he is as a rookie.
Yeah.
Got a good offensive situation going on. They're just run heavy, man, and he ain't got weapons. N'Keal Harry's probably going to get cut. The dude's going to be operating with Jacoby Myers.
Because Bill's a bum. We know it, Dunk. Admit it. Bill's a bum.
Offensively, the dude don't know how to set up. Apparently, I don't know. He can't find a
Something's
Julian Edelman now. Dude, who did he draft? Who did they get?
Option.
No,
He
they drafted
reached on a
they
quarterback,
drafted a
running
wide
back.
receiver. That dude
Oh,
who
yeah.
ran the fastest in the 40, I
In the
think.
second round or something like that.
I don't know, Bill. You need to get better with your offensive weapons. I'll say that. Your running backs are all right.
So we both got Justin Fields down here at the bottom.
Yeah, the very bottom at 20. Well, let me go ahead and finish it off.
Finish it off.
I said Justin Fields was at 19. Kirk Cousins was at 20. Well, hell, I might move Kirk Cousins above Justin Fields.
We was just talking about that. I think we'll do that too.
Well, which one you want to talk about first, Kirk Cousins or Justin Fields?
Let's just bash the Bears real quick because Justin Fields is in
That's
the worst
dysfunctional.
situation possible. They could be the 32 ranked offense next year.
I don't understand what the hell the Bears were thinking, really.
They make no sense.
They use a first rounder for this man, Justin Fields, a high first rounder, right? And they just give him no weapons and have him operate under Matt Nagy, one of the worst head coaches I've ever seen. I'm not even shitting you. The Bears were awful. And they're going to be worse. I'm not even going to lie. They're going to be worse. They're going to be
They
worse.
go get no help. They go and get Byron Pringle. You got any interest in him?
Oh, my God.
Come
Who
on,
did that
bro.
dude play for?
Kansas City.
Oh, yeah.
Kansas City
I guess that dude
last
was a
year.
big trader for them, wasn't he?
Man,
But, I mean, their top two people are what?
Him and Mooney.
No, it's Mooney and Komet, I guess.
Komet, yeah. Okay, yeah, agree.
Luckily, I got a piece of Komet. I think that dude's going to have a little bit of a breakout because who else is there? They didn't get anybody
that's
there.
Definitely a solid pickup. I agree.
And he's got David Montgomery, which, I mean, David Montgomery's pretty solid. I just think, dude, I don't know, man. I'm thinking that Bears offense, how many touchdowns do you think that they're scoring? What's like a low ball for a team-wise?
I don't know, but they're not
20?
scoring touchdowns. Nah, they'll score more than 20, I hope.
30?
This is going to be tough sledding getting up in there.
Dude, I just don't think they're going to be like that bad.
I'm just going to be real. They ain't
So
getting
2 touchdowns?
Dude,
I'm telling you, I think they might get like 25 to 27 touchdowns. I'm not shitting you, bro. Who are they scoring on? That offense with Mooney as your number one?
Week.
Who they got?
Detroit,
Packers,
Green Bay.
Lions, and I think all those teams are better though.
Man, anybody who plays the Falcons.
All right, let me say this. I say 25 to 30. Maybe.
Okay, but we agreed this has the potential to be dead last. Bottom 3, potentially.
Shit, dude. I just don't see them. I don't see what team is worse, in all honesty. Like, I really don't.
I
feel like at least all the other teams improved. But this is my thing, though. I feel like if Justin Fields doesn't perform, like, quote-unquote perform with all these people, they're just going to replace him next year in a elite QB draft class.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for him, in all honesty, because that dude has not been set up for success.
I hope the Falcons go get him.
I don't know. I mean, I hope they take it. Bryce Young or C.J. Stroud, really.
Yeah, it's fine.
Pitts to the moon.
Well, let's finish up with Kirk Cousins, man. Finish him up.
Kirk Cousins, I mean, shit, what's there more to say?
I might move him up. Got a good situation.
Yeah, they got that, Rams offensive coordinator in there, pass-heavy guy?
Yeah.
So you know they're going to be – Justin Jefferson. Adam Thielen's probably going to take a step back. I think Irv Smith, he's got sneaky upside.
I'll be trying to get him, but the Bills got him. I can't go get him. Because I ain't about to get – man, I was just asking –
probably asking for first-rounders and shit.
Yeah, just crazy stuff. So I do like Kirk Cousins' situation.
And he's got Dalvin.
He ain't winning your Super Bowls, but he's taking your money. That's all I know.
Hey, you like that.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, but, shoot, I guess that about sums it up. We'll just add the podcast, man. Big Dunc. We had Big Dunc on this one. You'll be hearing him more.
Crown me.
Crown him. That's what he says. Crown him. Add the podcast. Give us a 5-star review. Do it. Add me on Twitter. Crew Matt Ham. Dunk.
Oh, yeah, I got a Twitter, too. At Duncan_says.
Duncan_says. But anyways, man, that about wraps it up. We out.